that flag. They got the return, and Gunshy's got it over here with 11 seconds left. This map is small. If they hustle, they'll be able to get a cap on the board here as they're moving it close to it. Someone's going to have to try to get a cut off.
Timer with
4
a big
seconds
stop.
left, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Not enough time. Not enough time. So the first half of Capture the Flag, Optic goes up 2-0, but we still got to play the second side of CTF.
Big Timer just went so clutch for Optic, picking up the 3-piece, including the knife at the end, picking up 2 huge kills on the flag carrier, his support player, and then that curious Infinity player that came over to see what was going on.
All right, looks like we are now on board. I want to say this is going to be Optic that's still on board over here. No, we're on board with Gunshy right now as these guys are finally starting to pick it up a little bit. They knocked 3 guys down. I'm sorry, Infinity's got 3 guys knocked down. Gunshy's by himself. Nice shot, and he's going to move up. He's got that counter UAV, going to take him off the radar, and Semtex is going to catch him in the face here. So these guys are struggling a little bit to get things going. However, they do have the flag for Optic, and Optic also has Infinity's flag. So both flags are out now, and both players are down as the flags are going to get returned here, Astro.
All kinds of mayhem going on the map right now as we see Big Timer just picks up a kill to keep Infused away from their flag. Optic doing a great job of setting up around their base right now, making sure they don't relinquish anything here. They have a 2-0 lead at the moment over Team Infinity.
Excellence over here is going to try to get the cutoff on Optic as they're moving into the flag here. Takes out 1, misses a grenade, takes out 2. Excellence is on a roll here. He's got Disco Pro using that push and tries to get in there, but it's too little too late as Optic puts yet another flag on the board, making it 3-0 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game.
Optic doing an amazing job right there of covering their flag carrier like they've done so far in that first side of Capture the Flag here on Dome. Doing an amazing job overall, supporting each other. They have a 3-0 flag lead right now. Looks like they're staying a little bit aggressive. They're not going to back down. All the confidence in the world right now for this Optic squad as they defend their flag base here, Ryan.
Looks like we got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Gunshy's struggling as he's got the juice for death streak out now, and that's 4 down for Infinity, and Optic is going to utilize this time because of the respawn delay to make up ground here, and it looks like they're going to be able to get another flag in base if Infinity's not going to be able there to cut him off, and that's 2 down yet again for Infinity, and Optic continue to put this pressure on, now leading it to 4-0 over here on Capture the Flag. So if Infinity wants to do something here, they got to do it now. Time is dwindling down on the clock, and they cannot rely on Excellence or Gunshy anymore. It's got to be a team effort.
Now you see Optic is pouring it on. They're up 4-0, and they even had the advanced UAV up there, Ryan. So it looks like Optic has complete command of this game right now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. They really just have to defend their flag base, and that's probably the best strategy they can use at this moment.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock here. We're in the eyes of an Optic Gaming member on the main screen behind us, and these guys are going to try to hold it down on the defensive end of things. As they do have a comfortable 4-0 lead, there's no reason to be too aggressive, but at the same time, you can't sit back and be conservative. You've got to be a comfortable mix between the two here, and Hastro, Infinity is continuing to struggle with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, it's going to take everything that Infinity has right now to come back on this map. They're down 4 flags to nothing. However, it is still doable. This map is such a small map. It takes about 10 seconds to run that flag from one side to the other. So technically in the course of about 1 minute, they could get 4 flag caps. Let's see if they're able to do that here with 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, you can't call that game too early, especially on a Capture the Flag where you, like you said, 10 seconds to get to and from with the flag. And again, we see rally flags happen all the time here as Gunshy's moving in the right side of the map. Going to try to make something happen, but taking it still slow, knowing that this map is small and they got to make sure they get each one out. And nice pickup as he just hit an 8-point streak. He is going to be booking out there right now, Astro. I don't know. So far, these guys are starting to come alive. A little too late in the match, but who knows? They might be able to bounce back into this one.
All right, looks like Infinity does have an Optic flag out. Looks like they might get this flag capture right here. They do. Finally on the board is United Kingdoms Team Infinity. 4-1 now, the lead for Optic Gaming as we're headed into the last minute at the moment. And Infinity's definitely going to have to rally a flag right now if they're going to try and get anything going.
Yeah, the time is now, and they have to utilize this situation. They do get one on the board, but again, guys, they're still down by 3 with 44 seconds left on the clock. Excellence is out, and that's 1 out right now on their team as he is spawning back in, and that's going to be 4 up for each side. And these guys got to start utilizing the middle of the map. Gunshi with a nice kill, taking him out that 1v1 situation, and these guys are not giving up yet, Astro.
Optic now setting up a perimeter through the center of the map. Very smart play, maintaining map control. We're going down to the last 20 seconds here now. It's looking very bleak for Team Infinity. Optic Gaming has a stranglehold as we see Merc stop the flag carrier, looking around for any more Infinity players running around. 10 seconds left in the map right now. It looks like Optic Gaming is going to take map number 1 here in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 XP $1 Million Tournament Finals.
Locking up game number 1 is going to be Optic Gaming. These guys have been a terror all day long, focused, came here ready to... Asher, you cannot let your team get back too far because there's not a lot of ground to make it back up.
Yep, so we're playing domination here. The map is called Resistance. There are a lot of small corridors here on Resistance. You can see the B flag is very volatile. It's a kind of an area of the map where anything can happen. Grenades come flying through that hallway, that alleyway. There are lots of stun grenades, Semtex, there's all kinds of stuff flying through there. So it's gonna be a little standoff, it looks like, right here for this B flag early on. We're seeing shots from Vengeance. Big timer down here over for the Optic side is making moves, flanking around the map. Meanwhile, Merc picking up a couple big kills right there.
Optic uses different strategies all day today, where you see them split the map by going A and C and then not going for B. And right now, that's exactly what we were going to see early on. And they do that with A and C, only this time it's Infinity that's pulling off that strategy, not Optic, as Optic is only controlling B. If Infinity's got A and C going for a domination as they're pushing the B choke point here.
Yeah, that would be Team Infinity took those early 2 flags. However, Optic managed to switch it back around now. They do have 2 flags as we see Merc approaching the B flag. Infinity on that B flag, trying to take it. Merc coming up. Really clutch right there. Has 1 kill, then another saves the B flag.
Almost had
very
B
close
about
to
a
Infinity.
second, not even a half a second from getting B, and they were not able to do it as somebody from Optic came in and took care of it. So these guys are resetting with Optic now controlling both A and B. They're going to take the lead on the map here, 19-21 in favor of Optic with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go for another B push, and this time they got 2 guys on it for a tap. And again, they knock him down. That's going to be, I think we got 3 knockdown for Optic right now, right?
Infinity was so close to capturing that B flag right there. And Merc just came up so clutch for Optic Gaming. Now Infinity finds themselves thrown back into their spawn and letting Optic control the center of the map as we see Merc here pushing up, picking up another kill on Infinity. He's going to go ahead and push into the spawn, picking up another. They're headhunting. Merc goes for another kill, just barely misses it. Infinity now on respawn. Merc coming back into the game, going ahead and throwing stuns and grenades at that B flag. Again, that's a very, very crucial choke point on the map.
They're doing a good job knocking these guys down, but they can't get in a position to get B. And I don't know if maybe they're going to switch it up, try to go A, because B is not working out for them. Every time they try to get in there, since it's a small corridor, a lot of grenades and stuff, it's easy to knock somebody off of B, and they seem to be struggling to get in there and push in. So now you see Infinity starting to get more of a right-sided push on A to do take care of that.
Now you hear the teams communicating quite a bit up here. I don't know if you guys can hear them in the crowd, but there's a lot of chatter going on over here on the Optic side. Definitely communicating effectively, and that's why they're in the lead right now, Ryan.
Yeah, these Optics not getting aggressive, going for a 3-tap by any means, but they're sitting back, making sure that A and B are constantly covered. So Gunshi try to push up the right side of the map and try to get A. No dice, as somebody from Optic was sitting back waiting for him to make sure he didn't get it. So these guys are just sticking it to Infinity right now. Optic Gaming playing at a whole nother level with the lead 63-40. So that deficit being down by 23 points, you cannot allow that any longer, or else it'll be almost impossible to come back on the second side of this domination match.
Optic just has a stranglehold right now on Infinity. The score on the board is 69-43. Optic just maintaining those 2 flags, not trying to get too aggressive, just doing an amazing job of playing domination the way it's supposed to be played. Just holding off the other team, setting up some map control, and not getting too aggressive. Maybe we'll see a push out of them here pretty soon, but right now they're doing a great job. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock.
All right, it's got you excellence pop back into it. We got our soul. focused. They've been having a good time in there, but right now they need to step it up, down 1-0 in this series. They are continuing to get hammered by Optic, who looks cool, calm, and relaxed. All of these guys have been here before on a big stage with nothing like this. With the stakes so high, not only for bragging rights, but $400,000 on the line for first place, $200,000 for second place. The numbers are astronomical, and the intensity of this match is continuing to pick up, Astro.
Let me tell you something. Merc has been giving Infinity fits. He keeps pushing into the Infinity spawn. They don't expect it, and he just goes off and manages to hit his shots there. Infinity is really getting thrown off by Merc's gameplay. He keeps pushing into that spawn, and it's just probably driving him crazy right now.
As time is dwindling down, if you look up, that's going to be an opportunity up top there. And he has continually along, make sure no one touches me. And that entire map was controlled, A and B was controlled by Optic literally almost the entire time, as only Infinity was able to hold C here.
All right, so right now the score on the board is 105-61 in favor of Optic Gaming.
44-point lead going into the second half. That's pretty comfy, isn't it, Astro?
They're going to have a 44-point lead heading into the next side of domination. We're going to switch the spawns really quick. We play from both sides, so both teams have an opportunity to play from each spawn. It just makes it a little more fair
here. And now let's kick it off. As early on, they're going to go for A. Everybody's going to jump on A. That's a good strategy, making sure they solidify the A line while pushing towards it. And then it's going to be an overall brawl here, as this is the strategy we were talking about. Instead of the B being the main choke point of the map, you see people going for the A area. And now that was a whole-out brawl between Optic and Infinity, and they Optic won that one.
Securing Bravo.
All right, we see Optic making a little sneaky, trying to get on that B flag. They do that flag capture. That sets the tone again for Optic Gaming, as they were using flags last round completely, pretty much the entire game. So Infinity again not in a good spot right now with Optic being up those two flags. They're going to have a lot of work to do right now.
UAV online.
Going to throw up a UAV on the board, and then gets taken out. Shots fired. He gets dropped. As we see they control both B and C, switching around closer to the A side spawn. These guys are going to make sure they backpedal and get to C as they see Infinity moving in. They're going to do a cutout route. Takes them out. Nice shooting. That's going to be 2 down, 3 down for Infinity as Optic is moving in, staying aggressive. See him converge on C that he's going to try to get him and take him out here.
So we are in the eyes of Optic Merc at the moment. Merc now getting taken out there, trying to set up, be a little sneaky, but Infinity snipped that one out. But Optic still holding onto that 2 flag cap, and it's very, very tough for Infinity to break this line of defense right now.
All right, we're in the eyes of Gunchy right now on the main screen here as he's putting in position to try to take over another flag. These guys have to act now with 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. He's going to check everywhere out, make sure he doesn't see anybody before he moves in and converges on the flag. And no one's around here right now, so he's going to try to get a nice little spot on there and see if he can hold it down so they can finally get 2 caps after. Oh, a double Semtex, taking out both players of Infinity on C, not allowing him to get it. And Optic has done that multiple times, where right before Infinity was able to cap a flag, they've come up in the clutch and taken care of business, not allowing them for the flag cap.
I liked Infinity's shot there. They tried to use the blast shield or the riot shield, it looked like, to try and get into one of those flags. But you know what? Semtex right over the top. Works every time.
Securing Bravo.
All right, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock. 51-29 in favor of Optic. With also 36 points from the last game. They're going to have to start pushing for a 3-cap here as Gunchy picks up a UAV. Excellence gets taken out, and Arsol and Furluff are up on the map. But however, Arsol hit a death streak, so he's got juiced out. So he's obviously having a rough time here, not able to get a kill on the board. And continuing, we see Optic controlling both B and C, with only allowing Infinity to grab their home flag, which is A.
All right, so taking a look at the scoreboard, it looks like Optic is up by 28 points on this side. So we have a 72-point differential at the moment. Infinity is almost on their last legs here, Ryan. So they're going to have to push up, get 3 flag caps really quickly if they're going to win this round.
1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. Gunchy trying to get a shot off. Shot fire gets taken out there as Optic is ready to protect the flags at all costs here. Spawning back into the map. Excellence is starting to move in the backside here. Seeing if he can get another cap flag. They might be saying forget C as they're going to try to go back for a B push. The B these guys are getting constant 1v1 gunfights, and Optic's coming up every single time on these gunfights.
Now we're seeing quite the exchange, kill for kill here in the middle of the map. A huge engagement going down right now. Just both teams spawning in and just merging right there. And this middle street, there's cars blowing up. There's just all kinds of hell breaking loose, but Optic still managing to hold on to those 2 flags. They're not relinquishing anything. I think these guys have figured out a great strategy already. It's just being proven right here as they're playing Infinity to the T.
And for the first time, we see Infinity able to pick up 2 flags here, both A and C that they control. B is now in the possession of Optic as these guys are finally starting to turn it on. But again, too little too late with Optic already mounting a huge lead at 92-54. Add another 46 points to that, and there's no coming back at this point unless they can turn it around here, maybe get 3 cap. But time is dwindling down, and this team is slowly getting demoralized over here, Astro.
Yeah, as we head down into the last 30 seconds here, Quiz, it's not looking good for Infinity. It seems that they've already been mathematically eliminated from winning this round. So Optic Gaming is going to take a 2-0 lead here in the map count series. So what are you seeing over there? Is there a lot of communication going on over there on the Infinity side? They don't seem like they're too happy right now.
And there you have it, Optic coming out with game 2 in a big way with over, I don't know, 70 points or something total there. Huge win for Optic Gaming, 2-0.
Let me tell you something, Merc over here for Optic.